Hey friends, in this video, I am going to show you how to leverage a feature that Squarespace offers, but most people overlook or don't see that is really cool. So if you have products on your Squarespace website, or if you are selling anything on your Squarespace website through Squarespace, through their product store, this is going to be a great feature for you. So let me give you a little bit of a background. I'm going to be talking about the Squarespace product block. And this is really useful because you could basically create a link to your product so it can go into your cart and you could then add it to any part of your website. The reason this is useful is, let's say for example, you have a product that you want to show. And actually, I'm going to show you an example of how we do this on the Spacebar website. So let's take a look. So if you go to our products or our services on our website, you can see we have these different services. And now if I click on this service, well, this is the product page for this specific service. Now, the way this is laid out is typically image to the left, info on the right with the call to action on the right, and then additional information below, which is cool. It's great. But what if you want to make a multi-layered page or 10 sections? Well, you don't really have a lot of control to edit this page. So what we do is, let's say, for example, I click on this SEO starter kit. I'm using a regular page here, and it's all broken down, and somebody can come in here, see all the content, everything's broken down. I can make the page as long as I want, have as many sections as I want, but then when they click purchase now, it doesn't take them back to the product page. This is actually the product block, and when they click purchase, you'll see the little cart in the top right-hand corner. When I click purchase now, well, needs to fill out a little info. Perfect. Purchase now, adding it to the cart, added, and you can now see the little one. And if I go to the cart, you will see it in the cart. So now we have added it to the cart, which is awesome. So let me show you how to do this on your website. The first thing you're going to want to do is set up the actual product. So in this case, I am going to go to our store, which is here. I'm going to click on the plus sign, and I'm just going to add in a product. So I'll do physical product for now. So here we go. I just added a bit of information: product name, product description, image, because you're going to see how this all looks in a moment. And then also I set up the price. So we're all good to go. That was pretty simple, straightforward. I'm going to hit save and publish. So that will go live. All right, so now we have this fourth product added, which you can see here. Boom, perfect. And it's on sale. Wonderful. So now I'm going to go back, and now the next step is to go to the not link section, and I'm going to add in a page. Here I'm going to click on blank page. You could start with a layout, but I'm going to start with a blank page. All right, so once the page has started, I'll go into edit, and then here I'll click add section. What I will do from here is I'm just going to add a simple section in, something like, let's see, I'm going to stay away from image blocks. There's a reason for that, but for now, let's just do something like this, and I'll make more adjustments in a moment. So the main thing I want to change is large, and then this could be small, and then the background image can go away. I could just do with a color. So for color, we could do that. It's much better. All right, great. So here is our new product. Shortcut on the keyboard to, I think it's Command Option 5, 6. There we go. 6 takes me to heading 1. I'll center that. Throw in 2 exclamation points. There we go. So here is a regular button, but now we need to add in the button we want. So I'm going to click on this, remove it, and then from here, find this little plus sign again. Now the magic happens. This is what the video is for. So I'll just type in the word product. So you see here, 3 little boxes, product, perfect. Now, it's showing you a bunch of stuff. We are not going to use all of that. We could use what we want, but we're not going to use all of that. So here I'm going to type in the product name, and I believe it was like sample. So it's just going to search all of the stores, and here is our sample product. Beautiful. So you can see it here. It's showing it as a product. This is great. But this is the really cool part. You actually don't need to use this feature. If you want to, you could use all this stuff. But the only thing I'm going to use, you can see you could add in the description, you could add the add to cart button, and even the product quick view. Only thing I'm going to use is I'm going to center it, and then I'm going to go to the elements. I'm going to remove the image. I am going to remove the title. I am going to remove the price. I am going to remove the description. And here, I'm only going to keep the add to cart button. So you can see here, it shows quantity and add to cart. So now we are good to go. It's center, boom, magic. All right, everything is on. There we go. Only thing I'm going to adjust is just because I don't have the price listed. All right, so now I've added that section. Obviously, you could highlight the product how you want. You could have all these different sections. I'm going to add a list here. Here, you could break down different features of the product. So boom, just like that. Here are a few features. Then from there, I can go in here and add in additional sections of text, anything you want, right? Now you could create this how you want. You could actually also duplicate this section once you're ready and then throw this all the way at the bottom. I'm going fast here, but it's a lot of information. Where'd it go? There it is. So it's at the bottom. So I could say buy now, and just like that, it's still there, and then click save. So just like that, we've added this feature where somebody comes here and they click add to cart. Well, it will add it to their cart immediately, which is great. Really user-friendly, really easy, amazing. So you can create full pages, anything you want basically, but full pages of a product and then really talk through it however you like. You could also have multiple versions of the product and then just show the add to cart button. So if Squarespace's form and function of the products in the store doesn't meet your criteria, well, this is a great workaround to still use the built-in shopping cart, but you don't have to worry about the product page where it's like an image to the left and some text on the right and then additional info stuffed at the bottom. The biggest thing is because when you try to build all of that in the product page, it's actually really hard to manage, and it also doesn't allow you to create separate sections that are full bleed. So the way you saw the page I was just creating, let me go back to it now. You'll see here that this is a full bleed section. You see this? Like this gray goes all the way across. So you can't really do that with the basic setup, a product page. Now, a few little notes to take it to the next level. You could see here it shows the quantity. Well, on my site, it does not show the quantity because it is a digital product. So you only buy one. So there's no add to cart button there with the quantity. It just shows add to cart. You could also see that it says purchase now. Well, how do you change the text for purchase now? If you click into this and you try to go into this product feature, it will not let you. But if you go to edit products, so if I go in here and I go back to this edit the product page, down at the very bottom, you got custom button. And when you click on this, you could change add to cart to whatever you want. What's cool about this is if you want to do a pre-order or something like that, you can do that. They do have a waitlist feature that's a little bit different on Squarespace. So there's other content and other videos I've made about that. But if you want to add anything here to change the text, you can do that. So if I hit apply and then click save, let me see where it takes me. Let me go out of this, and then go back to the page. You'll see already it's changed the text. Hey guys, thank you for watching today's video. If you got value from this video, hit that like button. When you hit the like button, it lets the YouTube algorithm know some important information, but it lets me know that you got value from this content. If you have any questions, drop them down below in the comments. And with that, if you got value from this video and if you're looking for more content just like this, I publish a new video every single week, if not multiple videos every week. Hit that subscribe button. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.